Hi there, this is Leanna with tipbee.com, and today we're going to take a look at Mommy to Be for the iPhone. Mommy to Be is a pregnancy tracking application. From the home screen, it tells me what week I'm at, how many weeks I've accomplished, and how many weeks I've got to go. The way that Mommy to Be counts what week you're at is different than the traditional counting. So today I have reached week 27, and then next Thursday would be week 28. And Mommy to Be is considering me at week 28 already, which is kind of different than how everyone else counts. So it tells me that I have left to go 13 weeks and 0 days, and I've accomplished 27 weeks and 0 days. Right here we've got an @ symbol, and with that I can email the screenshot, and it says here is our progress calculated from Mommy to Be as of today. Let's see, it also says that this shows this cute little picture which changes from week to week, and it says that baby is 14 inches and 2 pounds and 7 ounces. And this over here, this white lines, the first one represents first trimester, the second one is second trimester, and the third one is third trimester. So it's kind of a progress bar, and it shows one little dot in the third trimester since I've just started the third trimester. Let's see, the I is where I would go to enter in my settings, where I can hit the put in my due date. And it also has a birthday plan. I'm assuming that is for those who have a planned C-section or a planned inducing date. They can go ahead and put that as the planned birth date. And I can change the background. So the only way I can change my background is by adjusting my red, green, and blues. So as you can see down here, my color is adjusting. And I think that is nice, but at the same time, I kind of wish I could just choose colors without having to create them myself, because then I have to try to figure out which combination best gets the color that I really want. So it would be nice to have common colors and then also have the red, green, and blues. And then I can choose between the metric and English system for units. Let's see. If you may not be able to see this in the video, but there's a little arrow. Sorry. Epsilon move. Moving left to right, which will just swipe between these tabs. So I can either hit the tabs or I can hit the arrows from left to right, like that. So this was on the Today tab, and down here there's a counter that says 28, letting me know I'm at week 28. And that growling you hear in the background is my dog. I apologize. The next tab is You. At the top, it reminds me, it still says 14 inches, 2 pounds, 7 ounces, and 91 days left to go. And then it gives me some information about me at this stage of my pregnancy. So I'll read you a little bit of it, but not all of it. The text is really small. I have good eyes, so I don't mind, but I can see how this could be a problem for some. And it would be nice if there was an option to make the text bigger. I can't zoom in to make it bigger. Let's try this. And landscape isn't supported either. So, yeah, I would say that should be something that should be fixed. So let's see. It says, congratulations, you've both reached the last trimester. Now everything is all about getting things ready for the birth and the time thereafter. Not only your baby gains weight rapidly now, so do you. And then it tells me more about weight gain and yada yada yada. The next tab is Your Baby, and here it tells me about baby's developmental stage. And the beginning says, your baby now has the proportions of a newborn. It grows the same in all directions and gains the remaining 2/3 of its weight by the 36th week. After that, its weight gain slows down. And it'll tell me other things about baby in this stage of development. One little thing is I don't like how they say it's just a little thing. I don't like how they refer to the baby as an it, but that is not a big deal. The next one is tips. And this just gives you general tips on, what to think about as the delivery date gets closer. This week they are telling me about purchasing furniture and stuff like that. And let's read the first sentence. It says, in case you haven't already, start looking for baby furniture and a baby buggy. It's easy to underestimate how long it can take, and sometimes the delivery time can be up to 3 months. So this is a nice section, just especially for first-time parents who don't really know everything that they need. So this is a good reminder of just thinking about the various items that we need. And it's just tips, every week it changes. So that's really nice. And then the next one is notes. Here I can save various milestones through my pregnancy. So the things I have here, I haven't filled it out, but day of pregnancy test, doctor's appointments, day of first baby movement recognized by mom, date of aquafit or yoga course, day of 3D ultrasonic, day of first body movement recognized by dad, day of birth preparation course, day you did the plaster cast for your belly, day of the first visible bump at your belly, day of premonitory pains, and actual delivery date. And again, the text is really small, which is actually why I'm having difficulty reading, because I'm sitting down and I would be able to read it better if I was holding it. And I can edit what my answers are in there, and I can add more notes. So these are just common notes that they think that, people will want to record, and I can add my own and save, and then I can email these. And I think that pretty much covers this app. One thing that I would like to see is, instead of a picture, this picture changes from week to week. I can't remember what last week was. I think it was a picture of a face of a baby. Is I would like to see a picture of what the fetus actually looks like from week to week. I think that would be a much more interesting photo, considering that this is the pregnancy that I'm tracking. And the other thing is, I have not been able to find a way to look at previous weeks. So this is, maybe this does it. Oh, there we go. I'm glad I found that out. So I can now go forward and back and look at weeks previous or weeks to come. So let's go ahead and look at week 24. So there we go. Okay, that's nice. That makes me happy. I wasn't able to figure that out before. So there's this little, I don't even know what that is, that graphic right there next to where it says 24 weeks. Tap that and it brings up all of my other weeks. So I was at week 28. So there we go. That has been Mommy to Be on the iPhone, and this is Leanna with tipbee.com. Thank you.